Welcome to Minimum Viable Brand Sprint1 Ikigai for Startups. So before we get going, I want to just quickly give you an overview of how to use this tool so you know what you're doing. But before we start that, we just need to make sure we're on the same page as to what a brand actually is. So here are a couple of quotes from a very experienced brand strategist and a CEO that you will know. So the first one is, a brand is what your customers say about you when you're not in the room. And that was Jeff Bezos who said that. The second one is, a brand is not a logo, a brand is not a corporate identity system, it's a person's gut feeling about a product, service or company. And that was Marty Neumeier. So both Jeff and Marty are saying something very similar here. They're saying that a brand is about experiences, and it's built through experiences, not logos and graphics. These are important elements of a brand. They're part of the brand experience, but they don't define what it is. Really, your customer is defining what it is through their experiences and interactions with you. So our definition of a brand is something to believe in, something to be part of, and shareable stories that help you scale. So what you need to make this equation work is to answer these two questions. So question one, how can you solve a customer need in a way that no one else can? And then question two, how can you connect to that person to spark an emotional reaction that fosters belief? So in order to answer question one, we have to understand the whole ecosystem in which you exist. In other words, your competitors, the world and the people in it, and the future a little bit. To answer question two, you need to define your purpose, and from that, your values. What do you believe in? So your owniness, or what you can do for customers that no one else can, is what attracts your customers to you. But the strength of that magnetic pull is your purpose, or what you believe in, and what opportunity for shared values between you and your customers and other people in the world creates. So this is why we use Ikigai as a model to help work through this. So if you haven't heard of it before, Ikigai is a Japanese model to help individuals work out their own sense of purpose in life in order to find fulfillment and happiness. So it's actually been linked to longevity, and we believe the same is true for businesses. So we firmly believe that having a strong purpose beyond making money makes businesses more magnetic, more fun, and successful as a result. It's like that spark of magic you can feel when you walk into a company that's just entirely absent from another. It's like the company is painted in Technicolor rather than shades of grey. It just really brings everything to life and unites everyone in the same direction and creates a lot of momentum, because that purpose or belief system fires up the people inside the company with their own sense of Ikigai, and then the cogs are all kind of lubricated and fit together perfectly, and you're just off without that friction. So we've adapted this model for business to help founders and their teams, and solopreneurs as well, individuals and even freelancers, to build purposeful businesses that create magnetism to connect and then momentum to scale. So Ikigai for startups is made up of 4 sections: what you believe in, what people need, what you are great at, and what people will pay you for. So the overlapping areas describe the DNA of your brand, which is purpose, vision and mission, customer persona, and owniness. So how are we going to use all of that here? So, well, we're going to start with the 4 main sections, and then after that we're going to focus on the overlapping sections. So the best place to start is with what people need. So if you look at the Ikigai diagram, outside of this main circle you'll see some smaller circles, and these are the activities that you're going to do that will help you figure out the answer to these main questions. So just click on the first one and it will take you to the start of that section's activities, where there's a short video to explain what to do. you can click on any one of the activities to go directly to it, and to get back to the main Ikigai, you just click on the Back to Ikigai link. You can just zoom out to see everything, then you can see all the exercises and the order you should do them in, starting at the top and just working your way down to the bottom. After you've completed the first 4 circles activities, so what you believe in, what people need, what people will pay you for and what you're great at, you'll then move on to the intersections. So I would advise starting off with purpose and then work your way down the activities to the end or around the circle. So when you've completed everything, you can go to the centre of Ikigai like this and fill in your brand DNA here. So this should be easy to do now because you've already completed this. It's just a case of adding it into the centre so that you've got one space where you can keep everything and you can come back to it and keep referring to it and keep tweaking it later on as you go along. So you may have other ideas and you want to sort of update it as you go. It's not a static thing. That's it. So if you have any questions or want some help, just drop us a note in the chat or just send us an email and we'll drop into your board and we can help out. Okay, have fun.